I could get shaking knees. I can know all the trees. Now look at the trees and look at my face and look at a place far away from here. Right, I have to get into what's it called? Do. There we go. 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 What's up, Elliot? What are you doing today? Elliot, what art thou doing today? What is up, fun time? It's been a while. It's been a while. Got the new tune in Dandy World. Which wait, let me look that up. Accidentally. Squirm. Dude, yes, I was also watching the Min-Max RPG. Like, honestly, I think that was one of my most anticipated YouTube things. Either like in the past year. Actually, I think it might ever. Like, that was so hype. I haven't finished it yet. It's 2 hours long. But I haven't finished it yet. I am loving it so far. Oh, look at him. He's just a little worm. I'm looking at Squirm right now, and he's just a little, like, tiny guy. He's just a worm, bro. Well, that's adorable. Same. Haven't finished it yet. Did my Comic-Con and it was fun, and I posted it on my channel. I'll have to check that out sometime. Let's see. It's been 2 minutes. I usually allocate 2 minutes to myself in order to check if everything's going good. I'm pretty sure everything is going fine. It's gotten a lot easier to stream Dead by Daylight, if I'm going to be honest. I'm going to leave y'all here to grab some water, and I will be right back. All right. All right. I'm back. My post almost hit 100 likes, and it's new to me that my post blew up. Oh, for a post, that's a lot of likes. I usually get like 4 or 12. Tua, I'm removing Elliot from this chat. Getting a custom card of my OC Ava, and I'm so excited for her to come to reality. Dude, I understand that excitement. I was so excited when I commissioned Saturn to make all of the sprites that you're seeing right now. I was so excited. They look good. They look really good. I'll always take a chance to shout out Saturn if I can. I grabbed water and food, but I don't know where my water went. I should get a custom plush of Vinny. That would be nice. He could sit right next to my Sebastian, and maybe they could kiss a little bit. I drank your water. Fuck you. Why would you do that? I have a stream ahead of me. And speaking of the stream, let's get to the damn stream. All right. Looks like everything's working. I have food in my mouth. All right. Let's hop into it. No, I have not played Dead by Daylight in a little bit of a long time, to be honest. I came back just to get Millie Bobby Brown,
Where is this?
So people like that, Stranger Thing. But Byler. I also got Dustin. I haven't really found a lot of use for his perk, like Bada Bada Boom. I haven't found a lot of use for it. I don't usually run builds with those kind of perks, like the set trap perks. I don't run a lot of builds with those, I just recently realized I had Blast Mine. I apologize for the noises sometimes. I am eating right now. My rule of thumb is you kind of want to have more than one person with a flashlight in the lobby. And you definitely don't want to have 0. Turn that on. Elliot, I bet you can't guess what I'm eating. Oh, that tastes good. That is. Alright, but I do have to get onto the topic of the stream. Because, well, this was kind of just a stream to just get back into the loop of everything and, establish kind of why I've been gone. First of all, it was because I've just been very busy, very, very busy recently. It's just that time of season. Almond butter. I've just been very busy recently. I'm sorry. There we go. You gotta do the placating thing, If you blow up the gen, you have to do the little spin in order to placate it. So I have been very, very busy lately, and it's a lot of cheer and school stuff, you know, specifically that stuff, which kind of eats up my life. But this is not really the point of the stream. I wanted to address some things about the channel. Y'all probably noticed that I don't have a membership up anymore, and I'm pretty sure that my ads aren't running anymore. That's actually because I ran out of time to verify my address, because they didn't send the PIN number that you're supposed to put in. They mail it to you. They didn't send it. So pretty sure for the foreseeable future I'm not going to be monetized, which not really a big deal for me. It just means that my content's going to be less popular. I was already not thinking I was going to make a lot of money off of it, but you know, it just means my content's going to be less popular. But for the people who are already here, it's that's not really a big deal. I just kind of wanted to use this channel as a way to improve my public speaking and improve my conversationalism and improve on how I talk, you know, because I do have a list. And it's been that. I feel like I'm a way better conversationalist now that I've started making video essays and streaming. Been too busy since I have shows to do, schoolwork, trying to hang out with my friends, stay connected, and spending time with my family. That kind of links into to the other stuff I was gonna say. I've been trying to get into acting recently. You know, I've reached out to acting. Whoa! What the fuck is Matthew Lillard? Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Okay, Matthew. Okay, Matthew. Yikes. Oh my god. I've been trying to get into acting recently. I've reached out to acting agencies. I've signed up for those websites that are like, oh, we'll pinpoint auditions near you and we'll send you stuff. So y'all might see me in like a short film, or y'all might see me in a short film sometime. Y'all won't know it's me. I haven't face revealed, but y'all might see me. And pertaining to my hobbies like acting, I'm also writing a goddamn book. I'm fully through the first draft. I'm editing it. It's a whole thing. I'm so proud of it, and I'm gonna announce it on my channel once it's done, which will let y'all see? Going after it? Never mind. Which will let y'all, you know, see it. It's something I've been working on for the entirety of this channel's lifetime. It's something I've been working on for like 2 years. So it's great to finally be almost done with it, and it's going to be so much better to share it with you guys. I'd let Matthew Millard kill me any day. Elliot, we're moving on from that. Never mind. I'm sorry, Matthew Millard. I'm sorry. I don't know how he knew I was there. I have no idea how he knew I was there. I'm kind of wondering if we're cooked. I wonder if Springtrap's a good killer on Midwich. The Yaoi book. Didn't have to put it that way, but yeah. Say show, I mean event to sell stuff. I don't think this map, I actually don't like Midwich a lot, but I feel like we're fine on this map. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not rusty. I feel like I'm a little bit rusty because of the fact that I have not played Dead by Daylight in a while and I haven't streamed in a while, you know? Funny reason why I haven't streamed in a while. So I used to have a bunch of other different games on here, along with my entire CapCut like video setup, and all of my photos and a bunch of different files that I was planning on using for videos and stuff like that. Safe to say, having both games and video setup on one PC, on one cheap PC, is not good. So I ran out of storage completely, and had to delete all of the games except for DayZ, which I've been playing a lot recently. I don't know if I'm ever gonna stream it. It's one of my favorite games, and Dead by Daylight, because I've sunk money into it. However, that means I had to get rid of the other games, plus CapCut, which had all my videos on it, and a bunch of different files that I needed, which basically meant like I couldn't edit videos anymore on this specific PC. However, that wasn't a death sentence for me because I got a MacBook. Okay. Oh my god, he has bamboozled. What is wrong with this guy? I've gone against way too many spring cups recently. But I got a MacBook, so I'm able to write and edit on a completely different computer. It's gonna make me a lot more efficient. So y'all are probably gonna see that Myth of the Machine video. Y'all are probably gonna see that Myth of the Machine video soon. Hopefully sometime in March, if I can hold myself to it and if I can find time to work on the video. And then y'all probably won't see a lot from me. Y'all will probably see like 2 videos a year because I hate editing. I really do. Oh, motherfucker. I really don't like editing. But completely new laptop, completely new work schedule. It feels great. It feels great. CapCut starting to play nice with me now, so I can start making videos again, and I have one phone for everyday stuff and the other phone for making videos. If you're making videos, you should put, yes, I definitely recommend separating the devices that you make videos on. I need a summary of Myth of the Machine. I don't know how to spell. Ooh, you're gonna get it when I post that video, but basically it's like a quest for the ink machine. Didn't Riley say that he likes to edit? I don't know, I'm pretty sure, I am so willing to commission him to edit my shit. Like, I'm so willing to give him like $20 and say, finish this video, please, I hate editing. So basically, Myth of the Machine is like if Quest for the Ink Machine, which was that one comic that I made a video on that got uber popular for some reason, if it was better, you know, if it was just a better comic. It has a defined setting, which is somewhere around, it's like 1920s, but kind of steampunk 1920s, where it's science fiction. It's both modern and Prohibition era, in the sense. Mickey is a dictator, kinda. He's something called a star, which is basically a high-ranking political figure in the town they are in, which was, I forgot what it was called. He owns a company called Wish Upon, that's all I know. Let's see. Bendy and Boris are pretty the same, except Boris is older and way hotter. Oh my god. Yep, definitely. Boris is older. Turbo Ink Cancer comic, yes. That is what the Quest for the Ink Machine was. Bendy is still sick. They didn't retcon that part of the comic. And they've done it beautifully. Because Fly Guts, who is the creator of the comic, is weirdly amazing at drawing hard to look at gore scenes. It's terrifying. Fly Guts is a terrifying person, and I mean that completely non-seriously. Let's hope he doesn't have barbecue and chili or something. Alright, bitch, let's go. Anyways, it's honestly one of the best stories I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm not even joking. I haven't used Blast Mine this entire time. There's one gen left, so he's gonna be guarding it like a dog. So if I put Blast Mine on that gen, then we're pretty set until we complete it. If you're planning to do comic dubs, I can voice it. I'm not planning on doing comic dubs. I don't really look at enough comics to be able to get good at those. Oh God! Okay, I think he had that that attachment that makes you really fast when you. Speaking of flies, ain't no one was talking about flies, Elliot. Do you think flies would taste good with pork seasoning? May hell find your soul if it hasn't already. You just gotta hit him with that GG's. No need to be toxic. Might not have been the most fun build to go against, but I respect that he's playing Springtrap.
Yeah, it's some serious shit.
Honestly, Dustin is kind of bad luck for me. I've only won a singular game with Dustin. Let's go with a V. We love V. My story on Wattpad is still going, even though I've been updating it pretty slowly. It's still going. It's still ongoing. It's still gonna get updates, and I'm planning on finishing it soon. I think it's going pretty well. I'd really love if y'all checked it out and left some feedback on it. That's kind of why it exists, is so I can get some feedback on the way I write, so that for my future projects like Bat in the Hatches and different video essays that I want to write, I want to see what people like, what people don't like, you know? But Wattpad's not a very good place to post, because it is full of bots. Elliot, it's called The Ranger in the Night. It's called The Ranger in the Night, and it's under I believe it's under my channel name Aromatos. I'm pretty sure that's what my Wattpad handle is. I think it's pretty good. Let's load into another game and hope we get a different killer. Petrified Oak. Let's see. It's that AU about the the Transformers and the FNAF characters, right? That one's a fun read. That little bit that you posted was a pretty fun read. I'm gonna be silent for a bit. I gotta eat. I really should have eaten beforehand. I don't know why I bring food onto these streams, but it's force of habit, you know. There we go. Nobody else gets on the stand generator. Nobody gets on the stand generator. What the? Oh my god. I hate this game. This game hates me and I hate this game. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I was not familiar with the game. Was not familiar with your game. I was not familiar with your game. Please let me go. Please. Wait, I can move Patino. Nope. Okay. I'm not that bad anymore. I'm not that bad. All right. Okay, thank God. I'm not absolutely horrible. I've still retained some of my skills. I can loop a T and L. Let's work on this. I went on AO3 for the first time in my life yesterday and read about Charlie Kirk at the Aspen Hotel. Oh my god. You see, I made an AO3 account way back when I started the Ranger in the Night, and I completely forgot about it until I came across a video about Maxley, and I was like, I wonder what the fics about Maxley are like. So I went on to AO3, I logged into the account, and I read one of the fics, and it was really good. It was really good. So yeah, even the bizarre shit on AO3 is still pretty good. Pot of thing chase. Well, actually, I don't hate Night. It's more of just you have to be a little more careful when you're on the Night. Oh, God. I wonder if I can try to blind this guy. Obviously, I can't take a hit because I'm kind of, you know, injured. And to see Iron Lung on Tuesday and TMNT 2, Secret of the Ooze from the 90s. I really want to see Iron Lung. I want to see Iron Lung so bad. As soon as I heard that Markiplier took the shirt off and was just in a harness, I was like, I need to see that. I was planning on seeing it in theaters. If he slugs, I can probably pick her up. Or flash. Alright, he's going after Claudette. I can probably flashlight. These all these killers are so weird. They just. Got you. Probably. I can't take hit. What was I about to say? I can take a hit. I could take away. I could take another hit for you. And I could take away your hit from you. And I could take away salt from your eyes. Take away what's been salt in you. Alright, help me out. I'm guessing he has Hex Face the Darkness, but it might not be at a very high level because like barely any of us have been streaming. Come on. And tonight you just reset. This ace is absolutely amazing for holding chase for so long. Double blind. Ooh, double blind. Ooh, good job. Oh shit. Dude, I'm just out of here. Like, you needle in front of me, I'm just out. Oh, I'm really trying to spin that. Gotta get to the loot. Okay, you cannot spin this guy. You cannot just spin. You cannot spin this guy. Absolutely goated, Claudette. Why is this guy not moving? Is this guy like bugged? What? Okay, never mind. Almost, Claudette. Alright. Gotta lock in.
Come on, please.
I'm always curious if I'm going against a streamer when I see the pride flags. A lot of people use the pride flags, but I see them on streamers a lot. But I don't really know a streamer that uses Knight. Man, Ace is just taking chase, like. Goated. He's goated. Thank you, Nia. Thank you very much. Heal me.
Next
There we
one's
go.
on me.
Do you plan on writing about the secret relationship between King Arthos and Kirsten? No. No, that's in the theater of my heart. I will stay confined to the theater of my heart. Okay, Ace isn't working on this one, so there's no need to work on that one. What the hell? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I can loop. Yeah. This guy can't go for that long. Okay, there is no way. I swear these guys had shorter times. Okay, never mind. You're just gonna swing. You know, I've tried to spin you over and over again. You're just gonna swing normally. Okay. Okay, Brody. I can just charge at him. I thought he was gonna press me and I would have to use my dead hard in order to get past him, but no, he's just gonna let me go. Hi. You're going back. Ah, shit, I gotta help about that Claudette. That Claudette has saved me one too many times for me to not do anything. Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? There's she at. I honestly think she can just loop him. Like, he's not very hard to loop. Alright, I can help out. Just gotta trail the killer. Or I could open the gate. Alright, Claudette, game plan. We're gonna heal up the Claudette, and then we're going to all rush the knight, and we're gonna jump his ass. Never mind. Yeah, that Claudette is dead. Guess we ain't gonna be able to jump the knight. Damn, bitch. Oh. Okay. Save. Okay, why didn't the ace save the Nia right there? That would have been a perfect time to save Nia. That would have. Okay. Okay. So now we're not gonna get out because this ace was stupid. Oh my god, that's horrible. That's horrible. Yeah, that's bad. Is he just gonna wait? Is he just gonna wait? Great. Oh my god, we could have gotten out. I mean, I probably wouldn't have gotten out, but Ace and the Nia probably could have gotten out if Ace hadn't been dumb, you know? If Ace had gotten the Nia off while he was killing me. And I'm getting camped. And I'm getting camped. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, yeah, Nia, I think you should just leave. Yeah, I really think you should just leave, girl. Good job. I'm out of here. That was less than fun. I'm just gonna need a second. Flint and steel. Let's see. I'm probably gonna do one more game as Survivor, one or two more games as Killer, and then I'm gonna hop off. Now, for a different topic, I watched Scream 7
This is
2 days ago, and like what Lara just said, it was bad. It was really bad. Actually, not really bad. I'd say it was mediocre, and you never expect that from a Scream movie. You know, the worst Scream movie I can think of is Scream 2. It was just mediocre. This Scream 7 was also mediocre. It was not nearly as good as the other Screams and what I'd gotten used to watching the Scream movies. Not nearly that. The twist was boring. You know, the twist was overplayed and boring and disappointing. The kills were pretty good. Kills were pretty good, mostly. I mean, that's never been really what they were bad at. They're really good at making kills, but they're also usually really good at making movies, which really confused me how they made Scream 7. You know, a hot take here. I'm actually pretty glad that they didn't. This is just spoilers for Scream 7. I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds if y'all want to watch Scream 7 and don't want spoilers. A few seconds, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I felt like it was a good decision not to bring Stu Macher back, or not to bring Stu Macher back in the flesh. It was nice to have Matthew Lillard, you know, voice for scenes, but I don't know, having Stu Macher back, just, it's an idea I don't really like. I can see the appeal, of course. It's the nostalgia, but I just couldn't really grasp what Scream 7 was supposed to be riffing on. I didn't, because all the Scream movies are riffing on a certain part of the horror genre. Pretty sure Scream 5 was requels. Actually, no. Pretty sure Scream 6 was requels. And Scream 5 was remakes, I believe. Scream 7? No idea. You know, no idea. Sidney Prescott has a kid, but it's kind of played like every final girl having a kid. Or every final girl having a younger mentee. Kind of like Laurie Strode in Halloween. It's kind of played the exact same as Halloween, which is weird for the Scream franchise because it's usually riffing on horror tropes. Not completely satirizing them, but, you know, at least subverting them. Pretty sure they were the first to do the two killer thing, which was a riff on the masked killer trope. Whodunits and slashers and all that. It was weirdly, I'm gonna say that it was weirdly basic for a Scream movie. There were funny bits, of course, there were comedies. It's kind of a comedy, but it's more of a straightforward slasher than any other Scream movies. I don't really think there was any kind of meta commentary on the state of horror like there usually is. The one scene I can think of is where the two characters from Scream 5 and Scream 6, the ones that were part of the Core 4, they kind of mention the rules thing, the rules of a horror movie thing that Randy Meeks brought up, and then one of them is like, oh no, we're not doing that again. Other than that, there's kind of the scene where they place the blame on a few people, and they talk about how, oh, it's probably the boyfriend, unless he's supposed to be the obvious choice, and then it's not the boyfriend. Which kind of felt like the meta commentary that Scream used to have, except that was kind of the only scene of it. That was kind of the only scene of Scream having meta commentary. They didn't even reference anything. Like, it was not a Scream movie. Really? I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. But it was not a Scream movie. It was not a Scream movie. It just had Sidney Prescott and Ghostface. It was not a Scream movie. And now the killers aren't even connected. Like, oh my god. That movie had so many weird things. Also, for some reason, and this is an opinion that is shared by many, apparently, after I looked at the Scream 7 reviews online, people thought the characters were a lot dumber than they usually are. And I agree, I definitely agree. They were so much dumber than the usual Scream bunch, because, again, Scream is supposed to be riffing on the dumb people in horror trope. Tatum is horrible. Tatum is a horrible protagonist. She's got a good actor. Her actor tries her best, but she's not a good character. That's all I'm gonna say. And she's extremely dumb. She is extremely dumb. Make that. I made that. Okay, I couldn't make that one though. Could not make that. I make it. I'm really not good at this. Just gonna go around the corner. I'm out of here. Oh, he's rampaging. Silly little guy. Shit. Oh! Ooh, I'm out. Yep. Don't know why you made me walk all the way over here just to heal me, but okay. Okay, dude. Alright.
Thanks.
That's pretty much all I had to say about Scream 7. It was mediocre and unsubstantial and really disappointing to see from a Scream movie, you know. And there's a lot of different talk about the incorporation of AI in the film. They did say something like, oh, one of the characters in the film, the son of one of the killers, said that AI is the death of society or humanity, one of those. And I liked that. I like the fact that they were like, hey, this is horrible, this is bad, we don't like this. But then it's kind of brushed off. You don't really get any other dialogue about it, you know? One thing that was, like, taught to me, not taught.
Back off!
Not even taught. But one thing that was said really well was that they don't address, the problem is that they don't talk about it. It's feeding the, it's kind of feeding the, it's feeding the message that AI is something you have to adapt to and live with, and that you can't do anything about it. Like, that it's here to stay. Blatantly not true? No. Have some hope here. The AI bubble is breaking, is bursting. Fuck. Okay. I'm so bad at spinning. Wow, this is sad. I really was never good at it, but I mean, a lot has happened since my last live stream. You know, Stranger Things ended. I was disappointed by how it ended. Very, very disappointed by how it ended. I'm tired of queer characters and their entire arc being just to accept themselves and never about getting with their crush. You know, they were definitely feeding Violet shippers. Right until the coming out scene, which was incredibly cringe, horrible. I didn't like it, you know, like pandering, not really pandering. It felt like something we were gonna get blamed for. The queer community was gonna get blamed for. There is a locker in the way every single time. I'm trying to do some cool stuff. There's a locker in the way. Good body block, buddy. That was bad. He's gonna chase me off. Okay, I forgot you could just die of deep wound. I forgot, you know, you always meant deep wound. I forgot you just died. I forgot you just died from deep wound. Okay, is he just gonna slug, or what's he gonna do? What's he planning to do right now?
Cheers.
Is he gonna beat my ass?
Oh, you won.
You know, if the killer's being nice, you gotta reward him with something. There you go. Now, I don't expect him to keep doing this. I feel like it's one of those things where, like, we were kind of done with the game, and so he spared us once. Jesus Christ, I just want this game to be over. I don't think it's this map. I do like this map. I don't really like going against the Oni. Actually, I think it's the combination of this map and the Oni. I don't hate either specifically. I just don't like their combination. And also I'm feeling a little bit just out of focus right now. I should get better at this, you know? I feel like these streams would be a lot more entertaining if I was actually spinning killers and doing good in chase. It's just one of those things where, as long as y'all tag along with me, that you'll probably see that. But I'm just not very good at Dead by Daylight right now. Alright, another kind of relevant topic right now. Heated rivalry. I know I just got some of y'all's attention by saying that. I haven't watched it, you know, haven't watched it. I don't plan on watching it because, you know, it's pretty spicy, even though it's apparently one of the best queer shows recently. It's very spicy, so I don't really like that kind of stuff. Apparently people are loving it, which I am thrilled about. I love, even when it's like the kind of weird parasocial straight women adopting homosexual shows. I just love when I see people like eating up queer media. Just eating it up, loving it, and having a positive outlook on it. It's just something that makes me real happy. And I'm glad it's about hockey, you know. Hockey is a very, very traditionally masculine sport. You know. It's rough, it's tumble, you get to punch people in the face if they look at you wrong. It's a very traditionally masculine sport. And that's the conflict of the entire show. And that is so cool to see because, oh my god, I'm in a more feminine sport, obviously. I'm in a more feminine sport, obviously. But the conflict of being in a stereotypically masculine hetero setting, not even just a sport, just a setting, such as, for me, the South, you know? I've wanted that conflict to be communicated in a queer show for a very, very long time. And it just hasn't. It just hasn't. So I'm glad to see Heated Rivalry doing it. I am so glad to see Heated Rivalry doing it. And I hope that the creators go far. I hope the actors have a whole bunch of prospects. And I hope everyone who loves it maybe looks at our community differently, if they weren't already. Alright. That was all the channel news and societal commentary I wanted to put into this stuff. I'm probably just gonna end it. You know? Probably just gonna end off here. I really hope to see y'all later. I really hope to see y'all at some different point. You know, streaming is kind of a fun little hobby for me. I love having my voice out there, and I love being tuned into, you know. I really hope to see y'all again. And I hope y'all keep tuning in. And I hope y'all bring new friends. And I hope that at the end of the day, you know that you can just tune into me whenever I'm live.